Good evening, good evening, everyone. It's time for a live sale. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. I think you knew that. Woo! And I would like to say welcome Monday night to one and all. Okay, the lights are lit. I'm back here, as you can see, in my special little back room, the guest room, as I call it, soon to be inhabited by the Vintage Vinny, who's heading this way to spend a few days with me. He's coming on Thursday. I'll talk about that in a minute. But let's hit refresh. Let me take care of all the things I need to take care of right here. Yeah, I've got everything. Oh, okay, Sharon Elaine, you're going to chalk paint. Don't worry, nothing, no beautiful antiques. What have I got to tell you? Well, I'm sure whatever I have to. Oh, thank you so much, All in the Attic. I appreciate that. Welcome, everyone. Again, I try not to name names because I won't be able to name everyone. I'll skip people. When we've got 129, I can't get to you all, but I welcome you, and thank you for welcoming me into your homes this evening, wherever you may be. Well, what I wanted to tell you, I am so glad I was able to actually produce a preview. Been running around today. I was able to do a preview this morning for you and got that out, and about a little over 1,000 people have seen it. So if you've already seen the preview and already have seen the close-ups and heard me do the talk, then you can just if you see something that you like, you can put a bid in even before, because a couple of things I'll have to explain, give the measurements, talk to you about the condition and all of that before, we start. And I have 2 ink pens because one of my ink pens is acting funny on me. It's acting funny. Everything, and I mean everything, I said thing, is in the mail. Now, I held things for a while because we had 4 or 5 days of 90. We had 4th of July. It's all coming to you. So hang in there. Hold on. It's all coming to you. It's all been shipped. These items will be shipped on. How is this thing working? Is what thing working, Jeff Anderson? All of these things will be shipped on Wednesday. Vinny will thank me for that because he's arriving on July the 10th, sometimes in the morning. And I would have everything boxed up, packed up, shipped out Wednesday, because he and I are going to do a lot of shopping on Thursday. We're going to have a welcome. Jeff says, I've never live chatted before and you're testing. Round of applause for Jeff Anderson. Round of applause for Jeff Anderson, who has joined the chat for the very, very, very first time. We're going to be doing shopping on Thursday. We'll have a live thrift haul Thursday night, July the 10th. I don't know what we're going to be doing on Friday. Oh, I got my picture today, Scott. Thank goodness you packed it well. I watched the mailman drop it on the ground. Well, good. I packed it. Good. It got to you. Okay. See, it's very hard to talk, read comments. I don't know what we're doing on Friday, but on Saturday, we're going to shop all day with Heather and Shane, the Revive It sisters. Heather's going to be helping out tonight. And then we will have a live sale on Saturday night, the 12th. So Saturday night at 8 o'clock right here on this channel. Join me here at the bungalow with the Revive It sisters and the Vintage Vinny. I might put them out on the back porch with the grill. They don't know this yet. And we might grill some chicken or something like that. Maybe hamburgers. I don't know. If it's not too hot. I don't think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be nice at the end of this week. You know, like 80 for the high. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I'm going to try to get a day in down the shore tomorrow. And go hear the pipe organ at Convention Hall. I don't know that I'll be filming it. I may not. I always say that, and then I end up filming it. And doing a little swimming. Then I'll come back and pack everything up. Oh, I received my huge vase and desk set. Thank you, Scott. Best packing ever. Thank you, Heidi. I'm glad it got to you okay. I try my best to pack as best as possible. But you know, there's no box that's unbreakable. Anyway, having said all that, thank you so much for being here. And I look forward to everybody maybe being able to tune in Thursday night, probably something on Friday, definitely Saturday night. Looking forward to having the Revive It sisters and Vinny here at the 1925 bungalow. Yeah, okay, so enough about that. Now, even if you saw the preview, there's more. There is so much more that you don't even know about from that preview. And I don't know if I want to tease you with some of those items yet or let you be surprised. But you didn't see that in the preview, so you better call all your mid-century modern friends. I got my owl today. He's great, and you packed him. Thank you, Virginia. I love that owl. That bookend, isn't he great? And I love all the old dust that's down in the base of it. You can smell the age, right? I love it. So I've got a lot of mid-century things I didn't show you. Oh boy, have I got some stuff I didn't show you. Look at that. That is a whopper, and it's a wonderful one. All right, I'm not going to show you anything else because I want you to be surprised. That's what I want to have happen. Now, I want to thank Karen Williams, who's going to be putting in my starts and stops tonight. And I also would like to thank Heather, who is going to be vocal. Heather, make a noise. All right, that's fine. She's picking up Heather, she's here, but she's picking up her son. She's doing something. Heather is going to be with us soon, and hey, Melody, I hope you are doing well. I hope you're improving. I don't want to give out your business, but I know you were, let's say, under the weather. We'll leave it at that. And I certainly hope that you're feeling better tonight. Oh, John Robert, I see those mid-century. Good, John. I need your help. John, you're the mid-century. Wow. That's a big one. All right, John, I hope you're here to help me with these things because I don't know my mid-century. And you know what, Melody? I'm thanking you because it seems like ever since I got those early American Brilliant Cut books, and I've been devouring them, I am so tuned in to finding American Brilliant Cut. And boy, am I finding it. And it's a lot harder to find than EAPG. But I'm going to be holding on to my early American pressed glass and doing a special. It takes a long time to research early American pressed. I'm sorry, brilliant cut. I believe there were over 3,000 patterns of brilliant cut. You cannot just image it and get something on the net. Boy, you have got to pour through your books. And there's nothing better than sitting here and doing that. That's a great thing for me to do when the winter season comes around. There is a lot, Sarah. That's a ton of and boy, you've got to know the difference between a Hob star and a shooting star and a nyeh and a nyeh. I mean, the cuts all have names. It's just fascinating, and it will, if you like lifelong learning, wow, you've got a project right there. You do, John? That is fantastic. If you are new tonight, Brilliant Cut is not a brand. It's a style of, it's American glass, American Brilliant Cut glass with lead content. So it's extremely heavy, unlike the EAPG, which typically does not have lead in it. And it's all hand cut. Each piece is an original work of art. And there were dozens of companies here that did it. A lot of it was immigrant labor initially. But the Americans got really good at it and showed quite a bit of it off at the Centennial. We'll be talking a lot next year, 2026. Not the Sesquicentennial. There's another name for it, and it's the 250th, but it's something else other than Sesquicentennial, which was 1926. What's the full name? I know you folks that are smarter than I am know the full name of it. It's something Sesquicentennial, and I couldn't remember the whole thing. I need to look that up and write it down. That's next year. But anyway, I'm running all over the place. Let's get started. Because we've got a lot to get through tonight. At least 25 items. Focus. Hocus pocus. Okay. Now, where was I? Oh, shipping is extra. I ship from beautiful southern New Jersey. The land of the Jersey tomato and Jersey corn. Yes, thank you to my mother who gifted me a whole new HVAC. I said, no, that's too much. No. And she finally said, do you want me to do it now or wait until I'm dead? And I said, well, since you put it that way, go ahead. And she decided to gift me a brand new HVAC. The men came last Wednesday and put the whole thing in. They got here at 7:30 in the morning. They were done by 2:30 in the afternoon. And you know what? I still keep my thermostat on between like 79 and 80. I don't know. I thought the first night I would like turn it way down and be freezing. And I thought, I can't do that. I can hear my late father now saying, don't you touch that thermostat. Or my grandparents, what? We don't believe in air conditioning. Turn on a fan. Have a freezer pop. Sit down, be still. So anyway, thank you for asking. I do have a whole new, I had heat and air, but it was on its last leg. I mean, it wasn't even on a leg. I don't know what it was on, but it was limping to give me a little bit of heat and a little bit of cool. So anyway, yeah, there it is. Wait, it's the semi-quincentennial. Yes, thank you. Whoever put that in. Let's all learn. That's our new vocabulary word. I knew it wasn't the sesquicentennial. It is the semi-quincentennial. Yeah. So Anyway, our country will be 250 years old next year on July 4th. And ain't nobody does July 4th like Philadelphia. I've taken you to the parade many times. Woo, next year is going to be so much fun. Okay. I ship from Southern New Jersey. I will send my invoices out. I might send some of them out tonight if I'm still awake and running around in circles, or I will pop up tomorrow morning when the blue jay screams at me from the front porch and says, "Get up," and I'll send invoices out tomorrow morning. If you are brand new, if you've never bought anything from me before, and you win something tonight, you've got to email me tonight, like during the show, so I can make sure you give me all the information that I need so we can be connected. And to be connected, I need to know, you know what I need to know, your mailing address, your full name, especially if your name is different from the chat. And what everybody forgets to do is tell me whether they have a PayPal account or not, and give me that email address. If you forget to do that, we have to go back and forth and back and forth. And wait, are you here, Revive It? Oh, you'll be home in a minute. Okay, take your time, because I'm running my lips and it's already 8:15. I should have started by now. Well, then I guess I will get started. Karen Williams, thank you for putting starts and stops in. I will try to keep my eye up here on the chat to see if we have any I'm Scott's 11th subscriber, but my first time at a sale. Antoinette, how do you know you're my 11th subscriber? That's fantastic if you are. How do you know that? I don't even know how to look that up. And welcome to a live sale. How do you know you're subscriber number 11? Really? So you knew me before anybody knew me. And I'll tell you what, it was hard back in them days. I didn't have shout outs. We didn't have anybody. Yes, you only had 11. Well, Antoinette, Nora, thank you for being number 11. I started in January of 18. January of 18. And I mean, I really didn't get going until I did my first video in January of 18. Anyway. We don't want to hear all that. Let's sell some things, shall we? We have, wait a minute, let me see. We have 290. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we have 287 people here tonight, and I'm thrilled. Let's get with it. Karen, is you ready? How much should we start with? Oh, heck. Let's do, once I get started, I'm started, but it might take me a minute to decide how I want to get started here. I don't know what I want to start with. Well, shoot. We'll start with the Brush McCoy. Okay, Karen, if we could start with $20. Now it's unmarked, and I said I was going to wash it, and I didn't. It needs to be washed or washed, depending on where you're from. Get a nice warm sponge and do a little scrubby poo on that. It is without chips or cracks. This thing came in different colors. I believe this dates to the Brush McCoy era, and it has kind of a mottled effect to the finish of it. It's just a cute little piece of American pottery. They were unmarked at that time. They might have had, these might have had paper labels then. I can't remember. But this is early, and this will go back to that 20s, 30s era. 20s, 30s era, and you can see it's, someone did use it. So it's got, I didn't try to clean it. That might come out if you try to scrub that off, if that bothers you. Somebody had something in it, because we see some deposits around here. But I did rinse it out, and that's about, I don't see any cracks on it. There's no crazing on it. I've had these before. You'll find them in different colors. Blue is the one I find the most. And 5.5 inches across at the bottom. Stands about 4 inches tall. We have the opening bid. Tina Bradford has the opening bid of 20. Yes, they do come in green, and I love the green one, Jenny. I find the blue ones. I haven't found it. Yes, I have found a green one. There's a green one, and then there's one that's mixed blue and green. So we'll count this down, this old Brush McCoy American Pottery piece in excellent condition. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh, wait. I have to call the winner because Heather isn't here yet. I forgot. Okay, so the stop is it. Bear with me, everyone. I'll do it. Let me do it. I'll do it. Don't congratulate anybody until I tell you who the winner is. Justine Janisnewski at 28. Karen, can you just... I see Justine at 28. And I don't know if any of my... if you'll please let my moderators... if you'll let the moderators here give us the thumbs up on who our winners are. Justine at 28. Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Justine. This will go a little bit faster. I had a little bit. Justine. Okay, Justine, thank you. Thank you. Anyone else also who placed bids on that, I appreciate it very much. And when Heather gets here, we'll hear her, and she'll call the winners. So it'll move a little bit faster then. Let's do this. I've had this for a little hot minute now, and this is old. It probably dates to about 1900. Could be a little bit older, maybe 1905 or so. That starts at $18, and it's a souvenir piece, but it was a match holder. This is old. This is Victorian Edwardian era, and it's so it sits on the table like this, or next to the smoking stand, and it actually says "Souvenir of Philadelphia." Now, all of that is painted on there, and this is this wonderful sort of clam broth. It's not a saturated milk glass. It's more of a clam broth, even though you may not be seeing that. So you can't blow through it. You know, it's not open, but this would be a souvenir piece, and it could sit on a gentleman's smoking stand, and it could hold matches. You see? And it's chip and crack free. So souvenir glass, that's all painted on there, just like it was done in the factory. And it has it's flat here so that this will actually sit on a table. Yeah, it can hold toothpicks too. So it'll sit just like that on a flat table. And again, it is a souvenir piece this isn't dated. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. This one's not, but we'll say circa 1900. Oh, you are here. Okay, I'll go get you. This starts at $18. We're looking for... You're going to be seen for a second, Heather, and then Tina Bradford has the opening bid of 18. Add to the stage. Okay, there's Miss Heather.
I'm here.
You are indeed, and it's lovely to have you.
Thank you so much. As always, put on my good glasses.
Heather, I've already told everybody how excited we are to go shopping with you and your sister, Shane, on Saturday with Vinny.
Yes.
Did you also hear that I'm going to be sticking you on the back porch where the sun beats in at the very end of the day, and you will be cooking chicken and hot dogs on the grill? Did you hear that?
I heard something about a barbecue, but I wasn't sure if I was cooking it. I don't think you want me I can cook, but I can't barbecue.
I'm playing.
I know.
Let's keep the ball. Thank you so much, Heather. We'll bring you back during intermission.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
I'll call the winners for you.
You are a darling, and I could not do it without all of you. We'll count this down. I don't know. I know we have the high bid out there. We started at 18, and I know we've got it. So we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the circa 1900 toothpick or match holder in the shape of a pipe, and it is a souvenir of the city of Philadelphia. Heather will now be calling our winners, and I so appreciate that, Heather.
Yep. I think that's going to Tina for 18.
Tina for 18. It's Tina Bradford, correct?
Tina Bradford. I'm sorry. Yes, Tina Bradford at 18.
Thank you. I appreciate
and
that.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, thank you. Look at these candle holders. These start at $20. They are wonderful. They're like little jellyfish that I used to get stung by when I would go swimming all the time. I don't see too many jellyfish anymore. I guess they're out there, but when I was a boy, we would just kind of swim around them. But I just seems like I remember many, many, many more jellyfish when I was a kid. I don't know. Look at these little candle holders. I did not have a chance. I'm telling you, I am just like you, busy. So I didn't look these up, but I have 2 of them, and they're just wonderful. I don't know if you saw them in the preview, but let's talk about them. So they're circa 1930. They sit on the table like that. So they hover. Yeah. You can see a taper candle will fit in. We've got wheel cutting around the top. We have encrusted gold all around. You've got encrusted gold. Some wax on there I don't really want, but at least it's candle wax and not ear wax. So you can see how they sit. I just love these. There would have been a console bowl to match it, but I don't have the console bowl. And Karen, thank you. I cannot find my Payton City book. It's here, but I can't find it. I'll find it as soon as I go. As soon as I go off camera, I'll find it. These are super califragilistic. Do we have it? No, these are not Lalique. These are American made. And we're starting at 20. I don't know. Yep, it's all in the mail, Glenn. I know you've been waiting. But yep, your Halloween should be there any day now. And if it doesn't get there, I'll send you the tracking number to show you. Mo 513 has the opening bid of 20 on these wonderful circa 1930-ish American-made candlesticks. They may be Payton City. Again, I didn't look them up because I just didn't have time because I can't find I looked for my Payton. You're welcome, Glenn. Thank you for being patient. I couldn't find my Payton City book, and I didn't have time to look in my candlestick book. But there they are. Aren't these great? Let's count them down. 10, 9,
Karen and 25.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on those. I don't remember where I was when I snagged those little dudes. Next up, we're going to have some cats and dogs.
Oh, those are cute.
Oh, you saw the cats and dogs?
Yeah, Shane liked the ones with the fur, the little kittens with the fur, and a little basket.
Roxanne S., I've got to ask you a question. Good. The amber console bowl and the matching candle holders came no chips or cracks. Good. I forgot to pack in that box. Didn't I promise you a black glass base with that, or was that supposed to go to Terry Trahan? Please just let Roxanne S. answer. because she'll remember.
I think you might have to repeat it because she says what?
Well, hold on for a second. Can you give me the winner of the candle holders?
Yes, that is going to Catherine Tate at 28.
Catherine Tate. Catherine. Right. Okay. Catherine. Gotcha.
Yeah.
At 28.
At 28, yes.
Okay. Catherine, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. What is NPU? I don't know those things.
That's fine. You might have to repeat your question because I think she's buffering. Roxanne S. I think she said what, and then she says she's buffering. So you might have to ask her
okay,
again.
I'll keep going and I'll deal with it through email. I have a black. Okay. If Terry is here, Terry can answer. I have a black glass base, and it was to go with a console set. It was either for Roxanne or Terry, and I cannot remember. I didn't ship it. It belongs to one of you, and I cannot remember which one. Will you tell me which one of you it belongs to? It seems to me it went with the console set that was won by Roxanne S. It's for Terry. Okay, Terry, I forgot to put it in your box. It's out there packed up. I'll put your name on it. It's coming to you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Roxanne says, not me.
Okay.
That was you, Terry. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Woo! The black glass base goes to Terry. Coming to you, Terry. No problems. Thank you for helping me straighten that out. And Catherine, thank you for your purchase of the candle holders. This next item starts at $20, and I am in love with this thing. I don't know about you.
That's gorgeous.
I'll tell you what. Thank you, Roxanne. That thing starts at $20. No chips, no cracks, no scratches, no worries. That stands a lovely 7 inches tall. And
you got Terry at 22.
Thank you. It stands 7 by 7. Now, it is a beautiful sort of icy blue color. This is American made. These colors start coming on the market in 1926, 27, because we start to see articles in Good Housekeeping magazine in 1928 talking about, wow, the popularity of this colored glass. We didn't have much of that before. There was some in the Victorian era, yes, but we didn't have colors like this. They were testing the market, and it was the good, elegant glass companies that were testing the market. Terry Trahan is the opening bid of 22.
Yes.
So they started gradually in the late 20s throwing out the colored glass, and it was companies like Cambridge, Fostoria, those companies, good fire polished glass. This is unmarked, and this is made by one of those companies. I don't know that it is Alexandrite. There are lots. It could be. There were many glass companies who had colors that and Alexandrite is one of the names. But Heisey had a blue color. Fenton, they all had Cambridge. They all had a sort of an icy blue color, and they gave them different names. Now, you can do anything that you want with that. One thing that kills me is when, people say, well, you have to put this in it. You have to put that in it. Folks, it's your glass. You can do anything. Put your false teeth in it. When it was made, it was a tall compote, which could be for candy. It could have been for after dinner mints. It's so tall and elegant. It probably was not meant for jam or jellies at the dinner table. But again, I don't want to go on and talk too long. It's just what you're laughing.
Now I was clearing my throat.
Oh, you're clearing your throat. Oh, I thought you were like, Well, he says he won't go on and on, but he will. he will go on and on and on. You don't know about what, Jenny? Is that meant for me or?
No, it's someone in the chat.
Okay. I never really know if you're talking to me or talking to somebody else. Shrimp would hang. Shrimp?
Randy Thompson's in for 23.
I had shrimp for dinner last night.
Oh, you
10?
did? I love shrimp.
I did. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on what I would call a beautiful ice blue, fire polished, American made compote. I put candy in it. Circa 1928 into the early 30s. And the blue compote goes to
Terry Trahan at 32.
Thank you, Terry Trahan at 32. I appreciate that. Thank you for anyone who plays bids. Let's do a mid-century modern cocktail shaker. I love that thing. And I've got just three, but I've got 3 that match it. It's unmarked, so it's not Continental Can and it's not Hazel Atlas. This starts at $20. I know there are people that just collect cocktail shakers. I don't know if you can see because of, and I don't have anything white to put in front of it. You know what? I'll stand up. I will stand in the place where I work. Another odd 80s song. Anyway, so you've got all these like weird, wacky, sort of like kidney-shaped coffee table type black and gold. Look at that lid. It's all there. There's the glass. See? This is beautiful. And you know what? There's only 3. But you'll find more, probably, if you look for them. There's enough for you, a friend, and a third. A menage a trois. What is it? Trois? Is that something that you do with 2 people or 3? Never mind.
Never mind.
I didn't.
Move on, Scott. Move on.
I'm moving on. I don't speak French. Yes, it comes off easily, if that was the question. And this screws on and off. See? So you can filter out. Yeah, moving on. Sit down. We can't get, not yet. It's too early.
You have Antoinette Nora at 36.
We don't go off the rails until
at least 9:30.
At least 9:30. Of course, who knows what's going to happen when Vinny and the Revive-It's get here.
Okay.
You love martinis?
Fun.
David says, disgusting. Well, I hope we didn't disgust you, David. We didn't want to do that. So the cocktail shaker, which I just love that mid-century stuff. And the 3 little, count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I'm going to put this back here and move this up here. And put this back here. And move this up here. And it goes to...
Just waiting for the stop to show. It is going to Jenny Mack at 51.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I really like the mid-century. Don't you like the mid-century design on that?
That was very cool, yes.
Wasn't it? Okay, we've got some more of that coming up soon. Let's do this big. Let's see what we can do with this. The lemonade or the water tankard starts at $24. This is made in Limoges, France. It is marked LS&S Limoges, France. And there's an importer on it, something Williams, maybe. It's too small for me to see it. No chips, no cracks. And it stands.
Who's going to put the $750 bid in?
I know. It stands 10 inches tall. And it's so funny because a lot of you Anyway, it stands. What did I just tell you? It stands 10 inches tall. It's Limoges porcelain. These were popular around the turn of the century. You can call it a water set. You can call it a lemonade set. You can call it a beverage set. But they were sold with tumblers. They were advertised that way in the original catalogs as water sets, lemonade sets. It starts at $24. I'm sorry if I didn't say that. $24 is where it starts. It has a beautiful gold handle. There was never a lid for this. This isn't a chocolate pot. We wouldn't confuse this with a chocolate pot. And yeah, they're laughing because the tag on the bottom, and a lot of you were, well, not a lot, a couple of people were trying to be sympathetic to the person who wrote the tag, but it says $750. It's not a one. It's not a European. The tumblers, this is just how I found it. So the tumblers are tumbled away. They tumbled for you. Who sang that, Heather?
Boy George.
Yes!
Dean will be so proud of me.
You were in high school then, weren't you?
I was, yes. I was in high school during the whole board.
Are you and I 4 years apart?
I think so. I graduated in 89.
Oh, that's the year I graduated from college. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really 4 years apart.
So there it is. It really is pretty. And I found it just like that. And we're looking for an opening bid of 24, which I think we have.
You do it with Peter Peterson at 20.
And for the fun of it, I'm leaving that dealer price tag on there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that when you get it, you can see that somebody was trying to sell this in an antique store for $750. Maybe they had the tray and the tumblers with it. Maybe.
It's possible, yeah, for that price. I would hope so.
They weren't selling for that even in 1980.
It is nice when you have the whole set with the tray, because they do come with trays and
Very
then
nice.
Like at least 4 or 6 tumblers.
Yep. But this is all we get. So we'll take them as we find them. Limoges, 10, 9. Yeah, the tag is the keeper. 10,
yeah, pretty.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Thank you all 338 folks who are here tonight. I appreciate that for being here tonight. Ooh.
Let me refresh real quick. Let's refresh. That is going to Jacqueline, just Jacqueline at 33.
Okay, it looks like Jacqueline or Jacqueline.
Jacqueline, yeah.
And I appreciate that. Jacqueline, I know I've done this before. I just need to make sure I know which one you are. So would you, I hate to have to ask you to do this, but will you write to me? Because when I have people that are just one name, like Mary, I've got like 12 Marys. I've got 5 Nancys. And believe it or not, I've got more than one Jacqueline. So I just have to know which Jacqueline you are. You don't have to tell me in the chat. I probably won't see it anyway. But if you'll send me just send me an email and say, this is the Jacqueline that I am. But I know you've purchased before, and I thank you so much. Yeah. It's just that I don't know which one you are. Okay. So, Jacqueline, thank you. How about this big thing? This was made in, all right, where are you, Mr. John Robert?
Where's John Robert?
I need you to, I'm leaning on you to be my mid-century man tonight. Now, I know Limoges is a place, right?
Yes.
Empoli is a place. And what's the other one? Murano is a place, right? So I guess that, well, this starts at $22. Yes, right. Empoli is the place. So when people say, anyway, this is 12 inches tall. Actually, it's just like 12 and a half inches tall, and it has no problems. When people say, oh, I think that is Empoli, I think what they're saying is it is a piece of glass made in Empoli, but it could have been made by several different companies. Yeah. So there's no sticker on this, you know, like there's not one company called Limoges.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like, well, I told you the price of this, right?
22. You have Sherry Craddock in at 22.
It has no chips or cracks. It's all there. What it makes me think of is Rossini was a name. Rossini, you mean the composer? Those will come off. Somebody put those little sticky, see, they're going to come off in pieces. Put hot water on it and you'll get those off. I didn't do it. It's kind of like, I think of the cheese called Stilton. Now, it's my understanding, because an Englishman used to live above me in one of my buildings, not where I owned my condo, but in another building I lived in. And his wife would always have me up, and they knew I liked Stilton. Anyway, this Englishman told me that Stilton cheese can officially only be made from the milk of cows that come from 4 specific counties in England. And he told me that it's one of the counties where his mother lives. And so Stilton is made from the milk of his mother's cows. Am I confusing you? So there's more than one cheesery that made Stilton.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm following you.
Right. So there's more than one company that made glass in Empoli, right?
Just like there's more than one person that made Limoges in Limoges.
I think so, Heather. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you have France and you have...
There's even a company that had French Limoges. I'm sorry, that had called American
Limoges. Right. Yeah.
Anyway.
Lisa Davis in a 28.
I don't know what cow made that glass, but I don't know if they come any bigger than this.
I think that's pretty big.
That's a big one. That's going to go in a big box, double boxed. 10. What's our high bid? $28. The high bid now is 30.
30. Yep.
David says this is circa 1958 to 1965. That's what he says, and I will believe him because I don't study mid-century glass. Tip jar, yeah.
Oh, that's a big tip jar.
Yes, like champagne. Yes, has to be made in champagne. Anyway, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. So I don't know how many companies in Empoli or how many companies in Murano were making glass.
Spittoon if you wanna.
The stop is in, and is it John Robert 34?
It's John Robert at 34, yes. Yes, sir.
John, thank you. I'm glad. This might be your first purchase at the old Curiosity Shop. I don't know, John, is it? If not, you better send me your information. Or I'm going to watch your cologne video again. That was interesting because I just sat there. John Robert put out this video. That man could talk about cologne for an hour, and I was fascinated. It didn't seem... Yes, it wasn't boring, and I know nothing about it.
I'll have to look up his channel then.
You know, I'm not a lotion and potion guy.
It is his first purchase. Congratulations, John Robert.
I don't have much more than a bar of Ivory soap in my bathroom. and some toothpaste. But John Robert, thank you for your purchase of that Empoli piece. I look forward to hearing from you, and we'll get it in the mail to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Tiffin, Tall Blue, Japan. No, I'm not ready to do them yet. Not ready to do them yet. Let's do these two. These will go quickly because this is going to be choice. They start at $15. The winner can have one or they can have both. So choice means I'm holding up two. Wait a minute. The winner picks the one that they want, or they can get both of them. These start at $15, so you're bidding on one. We're going to call you dark blue. We're going to call you light blue, and I will hold them still. Probably American made. Why do I say that? Because they're unmarked, and it is ceramic, not porcelain. They look like the Gibson girl type of person, so we're going to date these to around 1912 or so. They're decals. They weren't valuable when they were new. They have luster on them. They are adorable, though. You can see this gal right here. Again, this is a decal. A few scratches on the decal, but not bad. So we'll call her dark blue. And she's got some cellophane on her head. And we'll call her light blue. So the winner can choose both, or you can choose dark blue and light blue. This one, the light blue has one tiny right there. That's it. That's it right there. It's a little bit bigger than the size of a head of a pin. So I'll call that a chip and not a flea bite. My definition for a flea bite is the head of a pin or smaller. That's small.
That's small.
Anything larger than the head of a pin, I will call a small chip. That's just I like to keep it that way. There's nothing on the backs of them. The handles are no chips or cracks. We do have an opening bid somewhere in there.
Yes, Sherry.
All right. I will count them down. Our high bidder gets to pick the one they want, or they get both. There may be a whole series of these. I don't know how many. And I said, sort of generic Gibson girl. I don't know that Gibson is the one who did the illustration. Probably not. We'll count them down to 10, 9, 8. Wide. Do you want to know how wide they are?
It's not wide enough in the top.
The actual, about 6 inches, and at the top, about 7 inches. So about 6 inches here, about 7 inches here. And they stand 8 inches tall. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Let our moderators do their work. They're super fantastic. They'll call our first winner, and then we'll look and see who our second winner is. When we tell you who our first winner is, that person will tell me whether they want light blue or dark blue. So I'll wait to see who our winner is.
And your winner is Sherry Craddock at 15.
Sherry, would you like both of them? Or would you like light blue or dark blue? Sherry gets them both. Double the money. You get them both for what's 2 times 15?
30.
Yes. You go to the head of the class.
Oh, good. I never was ahead of the class in math.
I wasn't either. I hated math. I shouldn't say hate. I don't say hate. So it was Sherry Craddock gets them both for 30?
Yes, she does. Yes.
Okay, Sherry, you get them both for 30.
You got to keep those together.
Okay, Sherry, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look at this. I had no clue. Starting at $15. We're back with the mid-century again. I didn't know that Georges Briard decorated Fire King pieces, but he did. I would not put this in the oven, even though it says Fire King oven glass. I just wouldn't do it. It's the first covered casserole that is a Fire King oven glass piece. And without the Georges Briard decoration, it would just be a covered casserole by Fire King. But old Georges got a hold of it. Again, we're going to start at $15 on this. And he did the decorating. That wasn't his real name. I forget his real name.
That's not his real name?
No, that's a not nom de plume. He made it up. He thought it sounded.
Oh, it's like his pen. Like a pen name.
Somebody can look it up, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't his real name. Anyway, he signed his name on the lid 3 times. So that's a plain old Fire King. See, and this is the paint. This is what's put on. Now this brown is put on there so that you get the effect on the top. And it's signed Georges Briard in several places. 3 places. There, and there. Even the casserole dish itself, it's hard to see it. Can you see this? It's sprayed on the decoration.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Yep.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And of course, it does say Fire King oven glass. So you'll find pictures of this on the internet.
We have Sue's Brichelle in at 17.
That it could sit down into a warmer, with the candle under it. And a lot of that Fire King stuff did then. But I don't know when he sold it, if he put a disclaimer in there for table use only. So I'm telling you that I am not advocating that you put this in an oven, that you use it as you put a candle under it, get yourself one of those wire racks, put the candle under it, or cook your vegetables and then put them in this and serve it to your your mid-century dinner guests. But anyway, I just was thrilled when I found that. Looks like the dish was used and washed, then the lid was put on after. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Carol Sue. There's nothing missing from this. This, because I've seen pictures, I've seen others, and this really looks like the way, it doesn't appear to be that anything's missing from this. This really does appear to be the actual decoration. So sparse here, but very solid on the lid. That's just based on other examples that I've seen, and from just having pieces of his decoration. But, and it's very clean. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yes, all of the bases are lighter than the lids. Yeah, that's my experience. Nothing's been scrubbed off of this. Yeah. Now, you stay right there. Oh, I wish that was filled with macaroni cheese.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh. Ah, the decoration on the dish looks faded on my screen. Yeah, but it ain't, Sue. It ain't. It's not.
And now it's going to Jenny Mac at 32.
Jenny Mac at 32. Thank you, Jenny.
Yes.
Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. Swung. $12 on the swung vase. Get up here. He has got some cloudiness down here. I don't want to. That stands 12.5 inches tall. And it starts at $12. 12.5 inches tall, $12. It's not an optic, but it actually has, that's actually the glass on it. Whether or not you can clean that is up to you. I didn't attempt other than rinsing it out. And we all know that if this glass is sick, you can't clean it. There is no cure.
No cure.
if it's sick, because sick glass doesn't have something on it that can be removed. Sick glass is damaged. The surface of the glass is damaged. And you can try all of the denture cleaner and the DW40 and the barkeeper's friend, and you'll wash it and it'll look shiny and it'll dry. And guess what will come back again? That. You see right here where the water sat in there? Now, I'm not saying that you won't be able to get it out. I just did not take the time to try to do the vinegar and all the different methods that will sometimes get calcium deposits off or just dirt from dirty water. But once it's sick, it's ruined glass. But anyway, hey, you know what? If you put water in it, that disappears.
Oh, right, exactly.
Yeah, it's the minute you pour the water out and you let it dry that comes back again. But I still like that twisted optic. And again, It's not an optic. It's you can actually feel these ribs of glass on here, which is really cool. I don't think we have any bids for it. We'll give it another second.
Nope, no bids.
You're getting sleepy.
It's very hypnotic.
You are about
to bid on it.
To bid on it.
You must bid on it.
What did we say? Where did we start at? 12. Okay, if we don't get anybody, we'll put it away and then we'll bring it back. We'll give it another second. The next thing up, is it 9 o'clock yet? It's already after 9. I'm going to keep plowing because we will bring you in, Heather, because I'm going to need to run around the block for a minute.
Oh, there. Okay. Yep. We have a bid.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're buying this with the knowledge that it may be able to be cleaned, but it may also not, no matter what you do. And I promise you that later on this summer, I'm going to actually do a video. I'm saving a piece of glass and I'm going to go out and spend the money. I'm going to buy all the lotions and potions from the vinegar to the denture cleaner, and we're going to try to clean it. We'll see what happens. Not this, but to another piece. I promise you I want to do that video and then just sort of keep it in the archive.
Yeah. So that's going to Norma Ruff at 15.
Okay, Norma at 15.
And good to see you again, Norma.
Oh, and it's Roof. She told me how to pronounce it.
Oh, Norma Roof.
Norma, do you want me to bring that to Ocean Grove or ship it to? If I ship it to you, if I bring it to Ocean Grove and give it to you there, I won't have to charge you any shipping.
Mm.
I already shipped your EAPG, so it's too late for that. But if you're coming to the concert, I'll bring it to Ocean Grove. You just let me know, Norma, if you want me to do that. My grandfather's ring is broken. The Ocean Grove concert is Saturday, July 19th. And the flea market, Heather, I'll let Heather answer that question when she comes on about flea markets. Cause I'll let her, can you do that, Heather, when we bring you on?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to see if Norma wants me to, I'll keep going. Cause I don't, all right.
I'll watch for it.
All right. Mid-century people, I need you again on this. Cause I don't know. This starts at $20. I don't know if it's one of those handkerchief vases or not. It's mid-century. I don't know who made it. My grandfather's ring is broken, and I haven't, it's one of those things. You have to budget, so it's in the top drawer of my Oh, it's called Blue Flames. I don't know if I'll ever get that ring fixed. I'd like to, because I'd like to wear it again. My grandfather got it after the war. This starts at $20, and there's no problems with this.
Sounds pretty.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. To the top, that's the highest handkerchief point, and it's like 9.5 inches. Oh, it looks like Blue Flame. So this starts at 20. It's mid-century. Come on now, you mid-century people. Look at that stem. Look at how when you twist it. Isn't that neat, Heather?
That is very cool. Well, I like anything that swirls, so
I love that swirl. Nobody? Oh, bring it to Ocean Grove. Okay, I will, Norma. Norma, I'm going to meet you at the statue of Reverend. I'm not going to tell you yet. I'll email it to you. Right in front of the Grand Auditorium. Probably about an hour before the concert. I'll tell you. And anybody who wants to come. Carmen is going to sing. My mother is going to sing. We had 2 others that were going to sing, but Jeff and Mary can't come. Jeff had his surgery. He's doing well.
Shane and I might go. We might make a beach day.
Oh, I would love for you guys to come, Heather. And that would be so neat if you were out, if you come.
Or if I will, because my boys will be in New Hampshire, so I will have no children to take care of.
Okie doke. And you'll love Ocean Grove.
I've never been to Ocean Grove, so it'd be nice to see that.
There called the Centennial Cottage. I filmed it last year. It's a yeah, the admission is free, and I forget what time it is. I'll have to tell you in a little bit, but I'll do a video, Marie's Dollhouse. I'll tell you. Michael, not Jeff, had surgery. What did I say? It was Michael and Mary who had surgery. Michael had surgery, yeah. But he's doing better.
We got Sherry Craddock in at 20.
Okay, 20. For this, mid-century? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're coming too, Tina? Oh, I'm so excited. People are actually going to come to the concert.
David says handkerchief style.
Yeah, handkerchief style. Thank you, David. I don't know who made it. I don't know Ellie Smith. I don't know. Oh, LOL, no, you're not coming? Well, why'd you say you were coming? She said I'll be there.
She did say she's all the way in Kentucky, I think. So that's a bit of a drive for her.
Then why did she just tell me she'd be there?
I don't know.
Maybe she's going to watch it. You can watch it live. You can watch it live streamed.
All right, that's going to Jenny Mac at 33, everyone. She's wishing.
She's wishing. Oh, well, you can watch it. Won't you please watch it on the TV set? Starting at $19. Anchor Hocking made this. It's called Banded Rings. It's a cocktail shaker, and I'm not going to keep it because it doesn't. Because I'm going to sell it. So it starts at $19. It's Anchor Hocking. It's banded rings with the paint. That is the original beat up aluminum lid. We love these beat up aluminum lids. Okay, watch in Millville, New Jersey. Good Jew. You lost me there, Norma.
It's got to be a typo.
Good Jew, good Gentile, good Catholic, good whatever. So this comes off.
Whatever denomination, you can come on down.
Absolutely. It's an old Methodist town, but you don't have to be a Methodist to be there. You don't even have to be a believer. You just come and enjoy, right? You might be moved and you might not be.
Get some salt air in your sinuses. Oh my gosh.
What?
Get salt air in your sinuses.
No markings on the bottom? Nope. At this point, Anchor Hocking, it was actually Hocking glass. It wasn't Anchor yet. And they weren't really marking things. So you wouldn't expect to see a mark on these made by Hocking. They didn't become Anchor. They didn't become Anchor Hocking until I think 1937, when Hocking and Anchor came together. So it's called banded ring. It's banded rings, and it's got the painted rings. And you'll find everything in this. But another cocktail shaker. This was a pattern that came out in the late 20s, and it was popular in the 30s. You'll find all kinds of things, late 20s into the 30s. You have sandwich trays. There are cups and saucers and plates and tidbits and a whole line. This was very popular for Hocking. And on some of the pieces, you don't get the banded rings. You just get the painted rings. Those are the ones that I kind of collect. So we're going to say circa 1933, something like that on this.
Philomena's in for 20.
Because remember, when was the 19th Amendment? Huh? When was Prohibition repealed? It's one of the first things old FDR did in 1933. Let's have a drink. And boy, the companies couldn't wait to get those cocktail shakers back out on the market. 10. Yeah, 1930s barware. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I've had many pieces of this before. We now have 342 folk here. Let's see if we can get 350. I'm so glad you're all here. Norman, don't apologize. We're all, you're perfectly in place. Did I call the...
Yep, we got the stop in.
All right.
That's going to Marie's Dollhouse Adventures at 32.
Now, Marie, I don't think I know you. Marie's Dollhouse Adventures. If it's your first purchase, Marie, would you kindly actually go ahead and send me your information? I will check it during intermission to make sure that you and I are connected. So what I'll need from you is your full name, your mailing address. Tell me whether you have a PayPal account or not. And if you don't, that's okay. You can check out as a guest. But you've got to remember to tell me in your email if you do or don't have a PayPal account. And then you've also got to give me your email address that you used when you created your PayPal account. Which is not necessarily the email from which you may write me. You know what I mean. Heather, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I'm not saying it right. How are we doing? We're doing we got to keep it rolling. Let's do it.
She knows the drill.
Well, thank you. You know a lot about glass. I don't know a lot about anything. Oh, yes, you do, Trace. Well, Trace, I've been doing this since I did my first antique show when I was 19 years of age, and I'm getting ready to turn old 58. And I don't mind saying old. We're too touchy about that. We say, a lovely young person. Why can't we say a lovely old person? What's the matter with saying old? Now, 58 isn't old. I get that. But people always say, Scott, don't you call me old. Well, you don't mind if we say young. So there's nothing wrong with being old. Embrace it.
Exactly.
58 or 90.
Embrace your age.
Yes. Trace, keep watching. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, will you pay your, Lisa, I love you. Pay your invoice. Don't get mad at me. Shit, I can say that because I love you and Jeff.
Why was I talking about you?
What? Well, how else am I supposed to say it, Heather? Shit, what?
I just fell out of my chair.
What? She's
My
okay.
wheel just came off my chair.
No, oh, come on. She knows.
No, you can say that to her.
She is a hard-working nurse, but I'm holding on to your EAPG, your green. I'm waiting to see if she tells me off. She won't. It's just from last week. Scott is now an official old head. I'm just reminding you to pay your invoice for your EAPGP. She's not going to want to meet me for lunch now. She's going to be, oh, you had to call me out in public, huh? She is a hard-working nurse.
You're good friends.
Oh, come on.
You're good friends with her, though.
I am. Now look at Jenny cussing at you. That was not me cussing. That was there she goes, oh no, I didn't get it. What do you mean you didn't get it? I sent it 3 times. Oh, PayPal has not been sending you invoices. All right, I'll send it again. I'll send it again.
Yes, she's a hard worker. Well, yeah, and PayPal has been acting up apparently. So
we have fun here. Okay. 105 isn't old to Grammar. She's a beauty lover. Yeah, I saw her shopping, pushing that shopping cart. I loved it. And that was a lot of toilet paper. Was that toilet paper or paper towels? Tammy, you go through a lot of toilet paper. Okay. It was paper towels. How could you tell, Joan? It looked like toilet paper to me. Oh, they were paper towels. All right, David. Well, you go through a lot of paper towels. Old people love paper towels.
Old people love paper towels.
Life is bad when you can't even count on PayPal. Okay.
Yes.
Let's do 2 lovely pieces. We'll take a break. Then we'll come back. We've got some watermelon glass. Oh, I forgot. We got dogs and cats to sell. I don't get the PayPal invoices from Jeffrey either. He always has to email it. Well, Lisa, something is weird.
Sometimes if you have, I've heard if you have a Yahoo email address, for some reason PayPal does not like Yahoo. But that's only what I've heard.
Who told you? Where'd you hear that from?
I don't know exactly where I heard it from, but I heard it from someone out there. Someone out there.
Someone out there.
In the big old world of social media.
Look at this. This starts at $30.
Oh, yeah, Jenny has Yahoo. Yeah, and she gets, I don't know, maybe it's someone else then. Mm-hmm.
This will not look as good to you as it will until you get it.
That's gorgeous.
This starts at $30. I believe this to be made by Tiffin, not Tiffany. Tiffin. It is chip-free, crack-free, and it stands 12.5 inches tall, and it is beautiful.
Is it blue? It's not blue. Is it blue?
Yes.
It's blue? Okay.
It's blue. It's wheel cut. It's everything. Now remember, I'm going to stand up so you can look at it against my unironed shirt.
Oh, now I can see the blue. Yes.
Now you shall see. Yes. I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to try my best to be still, which is not easy.
Does have a beautiful pattern.
So we have blue on the bottom. We have a clear glass ball. And then as we go up, it's a very, very light blue color. Now remember, Tiffin, what's important about the Tiffin company? They got sucked up by the glass conglomerate. It is not shame on you, Lisa. We love, no shame. Thank you for paying. Thank you. Oh, how much for the shirt? This thing that hasn't been ironed? This, so Tiffin was, as far as I remember, and you can jump in there for me, it was the last out of all the companies that United States Glass in 1891 sucked up. No, it's not wavy. There's no optic to it. They kept the name Tiffin. A lot of the other companies, but they kept the Tiffin factory and they kept the Tiffin name. So you'll see, in other words, when we get to the watermelon, these may be Tiffin as well. I'm not sure, but they may be by the Tiffin Glass Company, which stayed around for a while. I think they were still going strong in the 40s. And I think this is more of a maybe a 1940s era piece, 30s or 40s. But anyway, there it is. And it's just lovely. This is all wheel cut in here. See there? You people will buy the shirt. You people will buy the shirt off your backs. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take offers. Do I have to? I've probably had it for a million years. You know, I wear clothes until they fall off of my body. 10? Should we count it down? I love this.
Yeah, Lisa Cooper at 42. Okay,
and I'll tell you what, when you get this will even look even more pretty when you get it. When you get it in person. The television set, the movie here doesn't do it justice. 10, 9, 8, 7. I have to tell you a funny story about my aunt and uncle and me. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now you want to buy my curtains.
They want to take your curtains.
Are my lights too bright? I think they are.
No, I think they're okay tonight.
Shine bright like a diamond.
That's going to Lisa Cooper at 46.
Okay. Lisa, thank you. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. I'll sell one more item. Then we'll bring Heather in. Then I'll come back and tell you the story. At the end, remind me at the end to tell you the story about a funny story about when my aunt and uncle came to visit me in another state. I was very young. I had just graduated and I started my first. No, it's not about Uncle Henry, but it's something else. You'll get a kick out of it. This Victorian era Japan vase starts at 30.
I love this vase.
Japan, I'm guessing. My best guess is Japan. Now, it is perfect. No chip, no crack, no scratch, nothing. I still have to get that awful florist. Who was funny about? Jeffrey was funny. He saw me do the live chat, and I'm like dumping it out the window, and it's blowing back in. He kept thinking about somebody's ashes being in here, and you know. I'm out there like, but it's this stuff dry rots, and I haven't gotten
it's florist foam. Yeah, the florist foam.
Yes.
The high bid is 35, just so everyone knows, Jenny Matt, the high bid is 35.
And as I was dumping it out, some of it was blowing back in, and I was like, well, sorry, if that's somebody's ashes, they turned green. Sorry, somebody's Aunt Frida. There you go. It's 9 inches. It stands just a hair under 9 inches tall, and it is lovely. It's porcelain. It's unmarked. It's probably older than 1891 because it's not marked. I believe it to be Japanese. This is all hand painted. These, which look like they should be loose, look at all that negative space. That's part of the mold. Do you know how difficult it was to do that? These don't move.
Yes.
Yeah, Old Florist foam is icky, 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 sticky. And not only did they paint the front of it, but you got quality when they went ahead and painted the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the Moriage decoration here.
Wow.
Are you seeing it?
Yes.
Look at the whiteness.
Yeah, that's really nice porcelain when it's that white.
You can say that again, Heather. Heather, would you like to say that again?
That's really nice porcelain.
I love how she takes direction. Now you said, but
well, I like porcelain. I love porcelain.
Well, I'll tell you, whoever wins this, I will get that out of there. Maybe I should leave it in, for the heck of it. But I can't say this is my favorite part here, where this link is supposed, it looks loose, but that's all part of the mold.
Yeah.
So I believe this to be probably prior to 1891, which is the year that importers had to put, or exporters had to put the country of origin on it, but not.
The high bid is $100, just so everyone knows, because there's some low bids coming in. The high bid's $105.
Oh, thank you, Heather, for telling me.
Sorry, because there were some low bids coming in there.
Oh, let me sit down. We've got 357. Yay! We hit 350. I'm so excited. Please get 40. Please get 40 what?
I think she's Norma, I think you're behind, sweetie. The high bid is 105.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody hit refresh. You have to do that once in a while. Hit refresh. Make sure you're in top chat. Make sure you're in live chat. Which one are you supposed to be in?
Live chat, all messages.
Look at me. I'm in top chat. No wonder I'm missing out.
Really?
I mean, typical of me. Telling you what to do, and I don't even know what to do myself. 10, 9, 8. Don't you want to know what Victorian mantle this sat upon? If it could talk.
I actually do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
She caught up. Okay.
2, 1. That's it. I think, and I could not believe when I found it that it was chip and crack free. And I just was like, oh. I think I stared at it for like 20 minutes in the car.
Yeah, and you'll have to tell me where you found that on Saturday.
I honestly, right now, I don't remember. But all
right, let me just refresh real quick because that was a lot.
Then we'll take a break. It's 9:30. We're going to bring Heather in and let her tell a joke and do a little dance. She was supposed to do
any jokes. Okay.
She was supposed to do interpretive dance last time, and she didn't do it.
All right, hang on. All right, Karen, I do need a backup on this one, but I do believe that is going to Melody Southern Buckeye at 157. So if Karen can back me up on that one. I see Melody Buckeye at 157. Or Jeffrey. Yes, Melody. So it's Melody Buckeye at 157. 157.
Thank you, Melody. Thank you, everyone who placed bids on that. I really appreciate it. And Melody, thank you so much. And I'm glad you're feeling better. At least I think that you are. It's good to see you back again. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. It was fun to bring that to you. Any other bids who are still coming in are coming in after. Norma, roof. It may be that you have a slower internet speed, or maybe there's a lot going on with your devices because your things are coming in, but that's typical. It happens to all of us. Everybody has a lag. So you might want to refresh or something like that, or try to get your bids in a little bit early so you don't miss out on anything that you might want. But that's the reason why that happens. But thank you so much for your interest and for your bid. May we bring Heather in to do a little dance?
I'm not doing the Macarena like David asked.
Well, I noticed that you don't know how to refresh. Can someone tell Norma what to click to do that? There's a little thing up in the corner, and it's a little like an arrow that goes in a circle, and you click it, and it'll.
Yes. Or you can just close it out completely. Just close out YouTube completely and come back in. That also works as well. But there's a little like whoop-de-doo right next to the left arrow, and that is your refresh. Like I have to refresh my YouTube side, but yeah. But also closing it out and coming back in also works.
I have 11 more items to sell.
Woohoo!
So I am going to run out, put an ice cube in this Dunkin' Donuts cup, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know what Heather's going to do while I'm gone, but when I
well, I'm going to answer a couple questions. Melody's bid for 157 was a couple of comments above. So she did come in at 157. And everyone sees it differently. Oh, thank you. I'll take a peanut. No, I am not standing up because I have my comfy sweatpants on.
You have what on?
My comfy sweatpants because it's cold in the house.
Why is it cold in your house?
Because it's hot upstairs and it's cold down here, and so it's cold down here.
Well, you ain't gonna need them sweatpants when you come to my house.
Okay, good.
I might.
I do not wear sweatpants here.
I might lower the thermostat to 77, maybe.
That's fine. We do not like it cold.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. I'll be here.
I'll get an ice cube.
I'll take care of the folks.
Take care of them.
Okay. So one of the questions from Marie's Dollhouse was, I do have pants on, yes. Yours says, I think we have ours at like, we keep our air conditioning at like 76 at night, and then Shane puts it up to like 77, 78 during the day. Yeah, so it's just cool. Like we have a split level, so it's just two different things. Anyway, yeah, Karen's explaining about Melody's bid. It was up there, and then there was a couple bids that were lower. So I would definitely watch it, and Karen watches, and Jeffrey watches, and so it was called correctly. But thank you everyone for checking. The flea markets, yes. So what Shane and I are going to do, and then we're having Scott come as well, is we're gonna go to the Columbus flea market. We're gonna try to go the whole month of October each weekend. So we're gonna pay for the month of October, and then we're just whenever we can go on a Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Sunday, we are going to go, and we're inviting Scott to go if he can, whenever he can go. So yeah, we're going to try to go to the flea markets in October. Yeah, Norma, there was a stop. Oh yeah, and we will go live. Yes.
Yeah, there was a stop.
Yes.
I live in southern New Jersey, just outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. I'll get that. Thank you. Oh, Jeffrey, that would be nice if you could come down at some point. Yeah. So we're going to buy the month of October. We might even try to go over there on Thursday because you have to go in person to pay for the month. So we might go over there Thursday and pay for it. And then, then we can go anytime, every weekend, 2 weekends, 3 weekends, whatever the weather's going to be like too. And Scott is welcome to come with us as well. And we're all going to go and go.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll definitely go live like we did last time. And we'll have a good old time.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. Oh, I'll be there because I love, a lot of times I go, I've sold there many times myself. And, but it's more fun to have other people with you.
It is. Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey said he'll cook on the grill. Okay, you can cook on the grill, Jeffrey. And
before I forget, Heather, it's good to see you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday with the Vintage Venue. We're going to have we have to plan our Saturday, what we're going to do on Saturday.
Yes. I have to text you because Shane had some questions about what time frame you wanted to go out and stuff.
All right.
So I'll text you.
It'll be a full day. Bring a bagged lunch and a change of clothes.
I'll pack a suitcase.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm serious. We'll have a lot of fun.
Oh, we'll definitely have a lot.
Vinny's looking forward to meeting you both.
Well, he met us one time. We met him.
That's right. We've already been thrifting together once.
Yes. Yeah, we went
when you bought the chairs.
Yes, we bought the chairs. That's right.
Oh, the aunt and uncle story. I'll tell you that at the end of the show. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we went through Philly. And remember that guy on the bike almost hit your truck when we were going by the train station? There was a guy on a bicycle and he ran right in front of your truck. And I was filming. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got that on film.
How well I remember that.
But yeah, we went through Philadelphia.
Well, let's get back to it. I've got 11 things to sell, and I am going to thank you, John Robert. I'm going to sell these things, even though it is 20 of 10, just shy of it. We may go to about 10, 10, 10, 15 and chat a little bit.
Thank you, Karen, for putting that in. I just saw, is Dee in here? Hello, Dee. Oh, there's Dee. There's Dee.
The Niagara Falls girl.
Yep, she's here.
Dee, where's your wrench? I didn't take your wrench away.
Yeah, she doesn't have a wrench.
Well, that's weird. You're supposed to be a moderator here. I need to wrench you.
Yes.
How odd. Dee, I did not take your wrench away. Did you give it away? Did you give it up? You didn't want to moderate for me anymore?
I don't know.
I'll give it back. I don't know what happened to it, Dee. I do not know. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. Let's keep going. Past your bedtime. Did you email me, Marie's Dollhouse? You said let me see if you did. Because you won something and I need your info tonight and it looks like I don't know if you did or not. Who won the...
She says, yes, you have it.
Oh, I already have it? Are you sure?
She says Mad Writer. Maybe it's under Mad Writer.
Oh, okay. I do have it, but you didn't say in there anywhere that you are... I'm glad you just told me that because I wouldn't be able to know that you are Marie's Dollhouse Adventure. Because I don't see that. I'm looking at it now. Don't forget I'm looking for the amber. Okay. But that's you, Marie? In Jersey? I'm sorry, everybody. Let me just make sure. Because trust me, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to know. The cocktail shaker. So Marie Dollhouse Adventure is Mad Writer. Okay. Yes. Okay. We're connected. Yes. Okay. Because I didn't have your chat name. Your chat name is different from your email name, but I gotcha.
He's gotcha.
Look at that, Heather.
That's gorgeous.
That's Tiffin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Tiffin trophy vase. It starts at $30. It starts at $23. Wow.
Make yourself big.
I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
Okay.
What's that from?
I don't know what that is.
Yes, you do.
It sounds like Macbeth.
No. Wait a minute. It's from, look. Isn't that Nora Desmond? She used to be big. I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
Ah.
This is a beautiful vase. I believe it to be made by Tiffin. It's a trophy vase, Sunset Boulevard. That'll be me one day, some weird old person in my 1920s mansion.
Sit in your bungalow.
Oh, if you can't laugh at yourself, then you're in trouble.
Yelling at the kids as they run by.
I can't wait to sit on my front porch and tell those kids to get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn.
That's the beauty of having a front porch. Hold it against your shirt. We can't see the detail. All right, stand up. Now.
Stand up, now sit down.
Sit down?
No. No,
what is this, musical chairs? What are we? Do you want me to stand up or sit down?
Stand up.
Okay.
Please.
This has no chips or cracks. It is beautiful glass. Oh my goodness. It never had a lid. It's called a trophy vase. And it is exceptional. I don't make you know me, I do not make a big deal about the glow. But you'll see. Yeah, well, you'll see the green. You see it?
Yes, I do see it.
All right, everybody loves that. Now, why is that Norton? Norton antivirus does not bother me until I'm in the middle of a movie. Like this. This is a movie. It's got etching on it.
It's still a little hard to see the etching. Maybe put it up against your dark bookcase behind you. Oh, there you can see it.
All right. So it's got flowers. Glenn has the high bid of 32. And your Halloween is in the mail, Glenn. Terry now at 35. It's thick, heavy glass. It's a trophy vase, what they would call a trophy vase. Just shy of a foot tall. And boy, is it pretty. A little bit of wear just where you would expect it. The points where that it sits on the table. It's not got any cloudy water damage to it.
The clarity is fantastic.
Yeah, the clarity is beautiful. And I'll tell you, I have to thank a bad shoestring for this. I forgot to double tie my high tops and they kept coming undone. So I got down on the floor in the middle of the thrift store and said, I'm tying these. And I looked over on the bottom shelf behind all of the Teleflora florist vases and the milk glass bud vases that reproduce themselves.
He's holding it still, Karen. Hold it right there. Right there. You can really see the etch very nicely. And Susan Brasno has the high bid at 38. So Suze is at 38.
So because I'm tying my shoe, I look over and I go, you're back there behind all of 1920s. This is old. When you say year, I know that you mean era. So the era would be the 20s. A lot of times I'll just say circa 1930. Which really covers me from, the early 20s, mid 20s to the mid 30s.
Norma's in at 40.
Good question, and I'm glad you asked me, Glenn. 10.
Oh, no, my YouTube is fast.
And when I picked it up, I said, this is the quality of Heisey. And I really started studying it because I didn't remember this as a Tiffin shape. But then I was able to find it. Then
I did not hide it.
Yeah, you're good for those sisters are good for that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. This is just beautiful. It's the only thing I bought that day. I went to 3 thrift stores. That's the only thing I bought. I passed a lot of stuff I could have bought, but the stuff I passed up was meh.
All right, that's going to Terry Trahan for 76.
Good eye, Terry.
Thank you everyone for bidding. Yeah, I don't have to tie my shoes. I get down on that lower shelf. I know that because that's where I hide stuff.
Thank you, Terry.
But that one I haven't gone to that one. We don't visit that one too often.
Let's speed it up because we got some stuff to get through, and I really don't want to keep you here till 10:30. So we're going to speed it up. Don't be shy. If you see it and you like it, jump in there. $20, pink ice bucket, depression glass, circa 1930. No chips, no cracks, American made. It's got a metal handle. That metal handle will come off. It's got some corrosion on it. Take an SOS pad. SOS pad! It'll be fine. Yes. Or steel wool. You can just clean that right up. The ice bucket is in great shape. It's pink. Yep, pink, you stink. And I love pink depression glass. And hey, I love the ice buckets. You got to have an ice bucket this time of year. Mm-hmm. And we're looking for an opening bid of $20, and we really are going to speed things up. After this, we're going to go to this pink caddy. So get ready for that. 2 pieces of pink depression glass. The ice bucket
for 25.
The ice bucket stands 5.5 inches tall. It's got etching on it without any chips or cracks.
The high bid is 25.
You can take that handle off. Just be careful that you don't break the glass knobs which hold it in place. 10, 9. Told you to go speed it up. The high bid right now is
25.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the pink ice bucket. And after we find out who our winner is, we're going to sell a pink caddy, which would have had cream and sugar, salt, and pepper. But we'll wait and see who our ice bucket winner is first.
That's going to Catherine Tate at 30.
Thank you, Catherine. All right. Thank you, Catherine. The pink caddy starts at $20. It has no chips or cracks or issues of any kind, even with all these little points around it. So, center handle. Yeah. You can see the cycles. And I am going to say that more than likely we had a cream and a sugar and a salt and a pepper. Mm-hmm. I think you could put a green cream, sugar, salt, pepper, and you'll have a watermelon set.
Very nice.
I should have brought in my green. I've got plenty of green in the kitchen. I could have put that on that and shown you what it looks like. But that's what that is. Again, this is from the Depression era. Terry has the opening bid of $22. Yeah, Jeffrey put some green on it. I love this. And I love the circles for you to place on it what you choose. Wouldn't the green be pretty on that, Tina? I'm with you. I'm right in there with you.
We got PA Buzzard at 24, and Sue's Brusnell is at 28.
We'll count it down. 10, 9. I did warn you that I was going to speed it up. 10. Oh, she keeps perfume on it. Nice.
That is nice.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's in good condition. There's no issues with it. We got watermelon glass coming up as well. Let's see who our pink caddy is going to go to. I promised you we would do the dogs and the cats, but we've got to do this next. Oh, I'm loving this. And it's sterling silver.
That's going to Terry Trahan for 42.
The pink caddy.
Yes.
Terry, again, I thank you. Terry, I don't know, but you need to have all of us over to your house one day. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Oh, definitely.
Terry's like, no, I don't need to know you that well. That's okay. I'm just playing, Terry. Terry, thank you. And thank you, everyone. Look at that. That is sterling silver.
Ooh, nice.
Uh-huh. Now, this thing was made, well, let me give you the price. We're going to start at $30 on this. $30. It is marked sterling, and it stands 11.5 inches tall. It has no chips or cracks. I cleaned the sterling myself. Look at that. Look at the etch on there. I'll tell you who made it in a minute. But let me stand up. I cannot show you, but the sterling mark is, well, come on now. All right, you're going to be like that? Good, be like that. It's signed right under here. And I shouldn't even be doing this because I know it won't show up, but the signature is here. And I'll tell you what it says underneath. This is paper thin glass. It is not chipped or cracked. And I've written down on my little secret piece of paper here. See? It's not a secret anymore. The sterling silver was made by the Frank M. Whiting Company of Attleboro, Massachusetts. That company was founded in 1878, and they existed until the 40s when they got sucked up by some other company. This is circa 1920-ish. Again, the Frank M. Whiting Company. And you'll know that because when you get it, there is the sterling silver mark on the bottom. Yes, Whiting was very well known, Sarah, for some of the best silver plate. Now, I don't know where they got their glass from, but they would have done the silver plating. The silver, and gotten the glass from who knows where. But it's a beautiful, pretty etched. Tina Bradford has a bit of 32. Look at the etching on it.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I shouldn't say etching. We're not, no acid etch, but this is all cut on a wheel with a tool. You know, they spray water on it, and there's a carving. There's a cutting wheel. And can you see it?
Yes, you can see it very nicely.
No cloudiness. Yes, I forgot. Thank you, Karen. Possibly pear point. No cloudiness to this at all. Crystal clear and pretty.
PA Buzzard has the high bid of 35.
And clearly the sterling silver mark is underneath. And the Frank M. Whiting Company. And the hallmark used under here dates this to around the 20s. And it's telling us it's from the 20s. The shape of it, the way it's cut. Boy, what a lovely gift, too, if you would like to give a gift. That's an antique. Yeah.
That would make a really nice wedding gift. I know people
Wouldn't
give
it?
a lot of like gift cards and stuff and checks, but that would be, you can stick a check down inside there and still give that person a gift. That would make a very lovely gift for a wedding.
And then you could actually, you know, sort of get a card and type up there the history of the Frank M. Whiting Cup. You can find that on the net. And then, of course, get your little pinking shears, you know, and cut the... Are they called pinking shears?
Cut out
I shouldn't be talking about stuff that I don't know about what I'm talking about. 10. I don't even know where we are. 10, 9.
We are at
8.
35 with PA Buzzard.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And thank you again, Karen, for putting all the starts and stops in. Let's do the animals, because I promised you the animals. We got watermelon glass. Don't go anywhere. 4 and 4. Now, we got a little...
Okay. They're going, that's going to Glenn for 36.
And would you tell me Glenn's last name, please?
It's Nocera. Nocera.
Got it. And Glenn, thank you, because I have you from the Halloween, so you're already in there.
Yes.
Pinking shears are for fabric. Don't use to cut paper. Ah, Justine, but lots of people, how many antique stores have you been to where the people have a lot of time on their hands and they make their price tags and they take those pinking shears and they cut? I always think anybody that's got that much time, and it's beautiful to make their price tags, that, you know, they tie yarn through it and they make these really pretty price tags.
Yes.
I don't know. I just don't have time for that. But anyway, we won't do the knife and fork. Hayden City trim. Yeah, okay, we will do that. Let's do the dogs. Let's do the cats. The cats start at, they sell special scissors. You can buy craft scissors that make, okay, look at these cats. You get all the cats for one price, $12.
You're selling all the cats.
This one is worth $12 alone. Look at those kittens. Look at the little heinies.
Look at that. I love it. Love it.
Japan. Look at the little fur. Okay, so no chips or even their little ears. Okay, so you get 3 kitties in a basket. How can you say no to that?
I know Shane was loving those.
You get the mother Siamese and the baby kitten Siamese. These are Goebel. And when I say Goebel, I love saying it with the German pronunciation, Goebel. You know, I don't know. Is there an umlaut over the O? There's not an umlaut. You know, umlaut are the 2 dots.
Ah.
Over top
Florida
of the
Golden Girl is here. Florida Golden Girl is in for 40.
So we don't have the umlaut, so I guess it's not Goebel. I guess it's just Goebel, like George Goebel. But anyway, do you have any packing videos on delicates like that etched glass? Yeah, I do, Holly. If you go into my video archive and just type in like packing or something like that, I've got 4 or 5 different videos of how I pack stuff. They're the 2 Siamese kittens. Here's another little Japan kitten. And that one says Norfolk, Virginia. I couldn't see it in the video, but once I took the video off, I could see it.
Shane was yelling at you. She's like, it says Norfolk, Scott.
Well,
Norfolk.
I have bad eyes. I can see it now. And this is made of metal. Ooh, look, what's wrong with your mouth? What's wrong with your mouth? I don't like your mouth. You're too red. He was eating a red freezer pop, I guess.
He's mad. That's what he is.
Mad. But it says Norfolk, Virginia on it here. And I guess somebody, you know, I don't know. But that's made of metal. So these are Goebel, West Germany, right? There's the mother Siamese and the kitten Siamese. Then there's another tiny little Japan kitten. Oh, look at these.
Those are just adorable.
Look. So it says Japan there. This is made after the war. Count the kitties down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. My daughter's Siamese lived to be 18. Oh, and I love a Siamese. They are so vocal. They will talk you out of your house. My Salem was vocal too.
I put that in too soon. I'm sorry. Oh, there you go.
Huh?
I put the winner in too soon.
That's fine. You're gonna be out on that back porch cooking hot dogs Saturday night.
But that's going to Florida Golden Girl for 40.
Florida, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've got 2 dogs at $8. We'll go $8 for the 2 dogs. Japan. Undoubtedly Japan. We don't have any chips or cracks on them. Golly jeepers, their ears aren't even chipped. Sherry Craddock has the opening bid of 8. Let's count them down. 10. No, we'll give it another second.
No, Karen just put the start in.
I know, but I hate keeping people past 10 o'clock, and it's already past 10. So there's the one pup. These are, made after the war in Japan.
They're terriers.
Yeah, terriers. Of which there are at least 100 different breeds of terrier. But we will count.
Correct.
10? I had to look that up.
Sherry is in an 8.
I also had to look up whether squirrels had lips. Or I asked my mother. She said, "I don't know if a squirrel has lips." Why do you want to know that? Because I accidentally bought the wrong peanuts. I bought Cajun peanuts, Cajun flavor, like cayenne pepper peanuts.
Karen says, give her time to type.
I was afraid that the squirrel would burn his lips on them. So once I realized I was throwing Cajun peanuts out there,
oh gosh.
I ate the Cajun peanuts and went back to the store and bought regular peanuts for my squirrels. I know. I thought, oh, these poor things are going to burn their lips. But I went on the internet. Squirrels don't have lips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the 2 dogs. We're almost done, everybody. I know it's late for Monday night. Glenn got me at the... I didn't care if the Blue Jay burnt his lips because he's mean. They're the boss. They try to boss everybody around out there under the tree.
All right, I was going to refresh real quick, but I believe it is. Yeah, I'm actually going to do a peanut station too because the squirrels just want to eat everything. So that is going to Sandra Garcia for 14.
Thank you, Sandra, at 14. I appreciate that. Let's do the watermelon glass. Good grief. Where is it? Oh, my word. Well, bonehead. No, there it is. Okay. Starting at $35. But don't bid unless you saw the video and you already heard about the condition. If you don't know anything about the condition, don't bid yet until I tell you, because we've got a couple of flea bites. But all 8 pieces at $35. You will get 5 stems into which you may put anything you like. The stems are 7. I believe this to be Tiffin. The stems are 7 inches tall. They will, of course, since it's pink and green. Now, this is the green that will really glow, as you can see. Right?
Yes, you can definitely see that.
4 of these are in perfect. I'm sorry. 3 of the tall stems are in perfect condition. This stem has a flea bite, which cannot be seen, but can be felt when you do this. When I say flea bite, I mean the size of a head of a pin or smaller. I don't like chips where you put your lips, but I would have no problem serving this to guests, even with that tiny flea bite. They'll never feel it. You can also have it polished out. Tiny flea bite right there. On the bottom of it, this one, the other three are perfect. This one on the bottom does have a very, very small chip there and a very, very small chip there. So this one stem, one flea bite, two tiny chips on the base. The other three, there's two of the other three. Those are perfect. Now let's move on to these little, which can be anything you want. These are small. Here they are together.
Those are so cute.
Flea bites may vary. All right, let me give you, again, my definition of a flea bite, mine. So when you buy from me, you can buy in confidence. Because I've heard people say flea bite, and then you look at it, and I'm like, well, if that's a flea bite, and I get bitten by one of those fleas, somebody needs to take me to the emergency room, because that's a chip. Mm-hmm. For me, a flea bite is the size of a head of a pin or smaller. That's just me. These, which you can see, yeah, the stem is the same. They both have that diamond optic. Three of these have a pin head or smaller. Pin head or smaller flea bite on the rim. They cannot be seen. They can only be felt if you're really being picky and really, really be picky. So the three of them, I don't even feel it on that. I mean, it is almost not even worth mentioning. Literally the size of a head of a pin. And there's one, you won't even...
The high bid is 50 with Karen Taylor.
And here are the other two. All four of the tall goblets match. The four of the smaller ones, one of the goblet has a slightly different etch. Why? I don't know, but it does. The optic is the same. The size is the same. The flower is just a little bit different. But really, unless you actually sit there and study it, see, that has a multi-petal, and this one, 3 petals. That one's got, so little bit different, but look, they stand, the stems are the same, the bases are the same, they're the same height.
Yeah. Yep.
The etch is a little bit different. Anyway, it is not easy to find what's called watermelon glass. It was popular, again, circa 1930. It's all for one money.
Yes.
Heather, is he selling all for one money? I'm now confused. All for one money.
All.
Yep. This is not a choice. All right. Any questions? If not, we'll count them down. Bring those out once everyone is... Well, Jeffrey, they're not going to need to be inebriated. Again, this is the size of a flea bite. Most people wouldn't even tell you that because it is so tiny. But I want to be perfectly honest about it. And yes, you can take them to an antique store or a good jeweler in your town and have that little tiny flea bite taken out if you want to. When you get these, you will say, Scott, I don't even know why you mentioned that, because it is literally so tiny, you just can't even feel it. So they wouldn't need to be inebriated.
Karen Taylor's in at 70.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah, and you can't even hardly tell on that either. The etch. You get them all together. I wish you could see them all together. All 8 of them are sitting right here. They're going to come in 2 boxes, not 1. So the shipping is going to be more expensive. But I've got to ship them to you. And it'll take me an hour to pack these 8. They need to be double wrapped in paper. bubble wrap, double boxed, 2 boxes, because these are so paper thin, you can't get all of these in one box. Yeah, the packing of these really takes time because it's paper thin.
All right, that's going to Jenny Mac at 121.
The
Jenny Mac at 121.
Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it. If you have, I'm going to keep going a little bit. Heather, if you have to drop out, drop out. Karen, if you have to drop out, drop out. Audience, if you have to drop out, drop. We still have 330. What? We have.
I'm good.
I think the horns behind him are from record players. No, they're not from record players. They are from radios. These are all radio horns, not from Victrolas. So there are radio horns, Gail. I've done some videos on them. This is the way people listened to radio before we had the dynamic speakers. They had to listen through horns, and so that's what they are. Yeah, they are actually radio horns. Okay, we'll keep going a little bit.
Yeah.
For $19, let's have a camel. He's from the 1930s, and he's made in Japan, and he's in excellent condition. He's got no condition problems at all. That's a teapot.
Really?
Yes, and yes, it's from the 30s, and yes, I have 5 books on Japan collectibles, all from the 1920s and 30s, and it's in there. No chips, no cracks. It's got its original rattan handle, which these are almost always gone. There's the lid. There's the inside. His mouth is open. What does a camel say?
They
I don't know what does a camel say?
I think they just grunt, but they spit.
They spit?
They spit.
I've seen videos where children go to the zoo and they try to annoy a llama and it spits on them.
Yeah, I think a camel does the same. It can spit.
And it looks like nasty spit.
Like, yeah.
Let's
not think about that.
Camel teapot, 1930s Japan, $19 start. Anybody? Thank you, everyone.
Auction voice going. Get your auction voice going.
Who bid on the Val M at 19? We're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Did you get spit on, Sharon, by a camel? Where were you?
She's going to tell you.
What state isn't nasty? What state isn't nasty? New Jersey.
All right, that's going to Val M for 19.
For how much?
19.
Val M?
Val M for 19.
Thank you, Val M. This is beautiful. It's got a couple little condition problems, but you can fix it. It starts at $15. It's heavy chalkware. It's painted beautifully. Well, it's more ceramic than chalkware. But you can see here in the neck, there's a spot right there but look at the faces. They're beautiful. So, you could repair that or just leave it like it is. So it's unmarked. It starts at $15. And it's there's a little bit here where it's chipped. So there's that little spot there, and I think she's got one little nick right there. That's a shiny spot on that cheek. So the only spots on the face is that spot on the neck and that little spot right there. Everything else, there's no other spots on the faces.
Catherine Thomas is in at 15.
But gosh, look how beautiful the faces are and how nice, how soft the paint.
Very soft looking.
Very soft. and heavy. Heavier than chalkware, so maybe some type of a ceramic. Here, see,
yeah, you can hear
Yeah.
it. It sounds like chalkware though.
yeah, I know, but it's like I've handled a lot of chalkware, and it just seems to chip so easily, and it's
It
light.
does chip. Yeah.
Anyway, not a valuable piece, but a beautiful one. Valuable with meaning and sentimentality, and just a lovely.
Exactly.
And we'll count this. When I meant valuable, I meant when it was sold or given away. It wasn't something that was expensive at that time. So we have a bid, so we'll count it down. 10,
Yes. Yep.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Yeah, I had to buy it because it was just the faces. So beautiful. The only other thing I promised you from the video, I think, was the Paden City dresser tray, which I think is Paden City based on the handle. I've seen a lot of Paden City handles that look just like that, but I can't find my Paden City book. And it's in this room.
I don't have it. That goes to Catherine Thomas at 15.
Catherine, is it Catherine with a C or it's a C?
This is
Catherine, do I have your info?
I think you might. She looks familiar to me, but
I don't know. I have a lot of Catherines with C's and K's. So I'm not sure, Catherine. I don't know if I remember. I apologize if you've bought from me before and I cannot remember. If not, if you'll send your information, you know what to do. Let's do the last piece, I think, which I promised you from the video. Unless anybody wants those the candlewick knife and fork. This starts at $18. It's a beautiful. Maybe you put the book under the chair. This is a lovely, lovely 7 by 10 at its widest points. 7 by 10. The reason why it gave me a Paden City feel is that handle right there. Now, again, I didn't Google, which I usually don't do. I don't know where my Paden City book is, so it may not be. But it's from the 30s. And as I said, I see a lot of handles like that on Paden City, and it is gorgeous. Now, use it for whatever you want. Yep, whatever you want. I'm not going to spend a half an hour telling you what you could do with it because you're all smart enough to do whatever you want with it. So whether you want pickles, olives, and cream corn in it, or whether you want your jewelry and your makeup and your false eyelashes, I think it would be beautiful on a dinner table or a vanity.
yes, I think a vanity would be very nice.
Be
Sherry's
lovely.
in for 22.
It's chip free and it is crack free. See? Really pretty etch on it. What else can I say other than just how lovely is that? Shall we count it? Let's count it. I'm getting ready to sneeze, I think. Ooh, I feel a sneeze coming on.
Mama the Blue Jeep is in for 30.
Mama Ina Blue Jeep. I've never seen you before. Welcome. Gosh, we've had new folk tonight. We've had so many new people tonight. I am excited.
Yes, we had good people.
10, 9. What color is it? It's clear glass. Crystal. Now, crystal always means clear glass unless you hear me say lead crystal. That's how they advertised clear glass. Even back in those days, they called it crystal. Nothing to do with lead content unless the person says it's lead crystal. Yeah. So clear crystal, but glass without lead in it. 10. Thank you for asking. 10, 9, 8, 7. Isn't this pretty?
It is very pretty.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And I wouldn't be surprised if you find out that it is Paden City, but it might not be. That handle just is telling me maybe Paden City, which was an American glass company, one of the good glass fire polishing and etching glass companies of the Depression era.
That's going to Sherry Craddock for 38.
Thank you, Sherry, and everyone who had interest in that. That's it, except do we have anybody? They also did pottery. I have dishes. Let's throw it out there because it was in my video. This is the set. This is the last set that I've got. I had two. I sold the other one, a couple weeks ago in a live sale. $15. Imperial made the candlewick pattern. This is glass, not plastic, not acrylic, not resin. The candlewick pattern was around for a long time. It was, I think, Imperial's probably their most popular pattern. The knife and fork went to a salad. The knife and
Florida Golden Girls in at 15.
the spork and spoon. The
fork and spoon
went with a glass salad bowl. 9.5 inches tall, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Oh, and I have to tell you my funny story about when my aunt and uncle came to visit me when I was in my 20s in my first little apartment.
Yes, Heidi's waiting for the story.
My first little, well, it wasn't my first little apartment. The first house I rented was $350 a month for a house. That was a few years ago. 10, 9, 8, 7, what? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the candlewick salad bowl.
Toss your salad.
Fork and spoon. Spoon. Hi.
That is going to Florida Golden Girl for 45.
Florida Golden Girl, thank you so much for your bids, for your winning bid, and for everyone who placed bids. Let me do this. Thank you. I cannot thank the moderators enough. Jeffrey, thank you. And Dee was here. I don't know where your wrench went. David was here. Who am I forgetting? Karen, thank you so much. Heather, thank you. I don't know who else was here working. Thank you, everyone who was watching and making it so much fun tonight. We had over 350 people here at one point, and it was just so wonderful to have everyone here. It's a lot of fun. And gosh, Monday nights are just, fun.
They're just fun.
So I do want to thank everyone for being here. I will invoice tomorrow morning. And this will be shipped on Wednesday, so I can get ready for the Vinny, who's coming on July the 10th, Thursday.
He's coming into Jersey. He's coming into Jersey.
He's coming to Jersey. Now, and Heather, thank you.
You're welcome.
I can bring your lovely face in.
Thank you.
There's your lovely face.
There I am.
Oh, I will show you inside the Hoosier the cabinet. I'll do that. Not now, but thank you, Briar. And yes, I will. Thank you for asking, Marie. I'll do that. John Robert, thank you. And thank you for your help with some of the mid-century. And you emailed me, right, John? That's going to probably be a 12 by 12. I'll pack it well for you.
Thanks, Karen, for putting my link in. Thank you.
Well,
Link.
it seems like, you know, I mean, the story, you're going to be, oh, we waited up till 10:30 for that story. Lame.
Thanks. I don't know what's going on with my hair, Heidi.
You what?
Heidi said my hair looks curly.
It does. Did you sleep in rollers last night?
No, I had it up. I put it up. It's got to be the humidity.
Why do you stand up and dance at the beginning of your live hauls?
Oh, because I'm just standing up. I don't know what else to do. I don't understand it.
No, I love it. I turned your live haul on Sunday afternoon. Shane is over here, you know, sitting there.
Oh.
And then Heather is over here on this side, and she's going, what are you doing? And like, there's no music playing or anything.
It's all right.
I'm glad I had short pants on. Was my, but anyway.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to just stand there, so I move around, and stuff.
I expect to have the same interpretive dance performance, and I'll even crank up the old Victrola for you.
Well, if you have some music, I would definitely dance to.
If I have some music.
I know you have music.
All right.
I just want to answer Robin Boyd's question because she's asked it 3 times. Robin, I always do a preview. So those green glass oil lamps right behind me, Shane wants to clean them up a little bit because they're very rusty around the top. So she wants to see if she can clean it up a little bit. But we always do a preview before our live sale, which is on Tuesdays. So if you want to see what's coming up, we always do a preview. And we always do thrift hauls and stuff like that. So you usually will always know what's coming up either Monday night or Tuesday morning. I'm going to do, like tomorrow morning, I'm going to do a video on what's coming up tomorrow.
Heather and Shane are much more organized than I am.
We're trying. This week, today we got so much done today. It was like fantastic. I was like, oh my gosh, we got so much done. It felt great.
Oh, Florida Golden's birthday is tomorrow.
Oh, that's nice. Happy birthday.
Tomorrow. Well, I'll say goodnight, Heather.
Okay.
So I don't keep you here till midnight. Then I'll tell my little story, which will be a letdown. And then we'll call it quits. So, Heather, thank you. We will talk before Saturday.
Yes. Yes.
But looking forward to Saturday.
We are so looking forward to Saturday. I think it's going to be nice weather, too.
As we say in this part of the country.
And yeah, the 2 chaps on Monday.
Looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. We'll see you guys.
Bye, Heather. Thank you so much. Say hi to your sister, Shane.
I will. I'll tell you guys said hi. See you guys later.
My mother's oldest sibling, how old? My aunt and uncle. They're in their 80s, mid 80s. And I guess I was about 24 years old. I had just graduated from college, and I was renting a house, a duplex, a twin, as we call it, And my aunt and uncle came to see me. And my uncle, to this day, tells the story. He's 80. Are you 86 or 80? I think you're 86 or 87. He still tells the story. He loves to tell it. He remembered coming to my house And, you know, just walking around and looking at everything and looking at the furniture and the pictures on the wall and the decorations and the glass and the this and the that and the bric-a-brac and such and such. And he didn't say anything, but, you know, he would pick something up like that and, you know, oh, that's nice. And he would turn it upside down and he would look over. And then he finally said to me, he said, how come everything in your house has a price tag? Well, you got to remember that I did my first antique show when I was 19. My former college roommate and I, who I'm still very good friends with, we both did an antique show when we were sophomores in college. And everything in my house had a price tag. Even the pictures on the wall had a string with a little tag. Remember that was on Minnie Pearl's hat, that little string and the tag that hanged out? But I would take the string and put it around the nail on the back of the print. And I would take the price tag and like tuck it up under there, up against the wall. And he went over and looked at some things on the wall, you know, and a price tag came down. They got so much. That was one of those every Thanksgiving dinners for the next 50 years that story got told. You have family stories like that as well, but that's one that my aunt didn't make a big deal about it, but my uncle loves to repeat it, and he laughs and laughs and laughs about that. Thank you for letting me bore you with that story. I grew up like that. I remember sitting on finding a price tag on a fork. Well, anyway, thank you just for letting me share that tidbit with you. It's 10:30 and it's time to go to bed. Thank you all for being here, and look for your invoices tomorrow morning. Is tomorrow Tuesday? Yes. And I'll see you Thursday night when Vinny is here, and Saturday night at 8 o'clock for the live sale with Vinny and the Revive Sisters. So thank you, everyone. Good night, all. And I'll see you the next time. Thank you so much for being here. So long. Good night. Boop. Well, I got to do it again. Boop. There we go. That's it.